And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some misdirection with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Underwood on the play action. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw, and they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's Underwood to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Breaks into the open. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down. Hauls it in. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Rebels in the hurry up. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Play action with Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Play fake, Underwood. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picks up the first down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Rebels. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. open space at the 25. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running inside, it's Lacey.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Got his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
On the run, it's Lacey. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
.139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Going to the run, it's Lacey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go right back to him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Rebels offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Hit as he throws. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Here's Underwood. Finds his tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. We'll send the tight end in motion. Underwood. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Lining up to convert third down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Running inside, it's Lacey. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Throwing, Underwood. A little release to the back. Nice move to keep running. Makes a grab and room to run. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Headed for the corner, it's Marshall. He breaks a tackle. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense...
Makes the grab deep. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Michigan. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Complete to start this drive. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away.
Number 33 on to punt it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So here comes the Michigan offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time he's got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Using his feet. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. He's got the tight end. Shakes off the defender.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
On the draw, it's Marshall. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And this is the part of the field, man, I got to understand what the defense is thinking. They're going to be trying to be aggressive. They're going to try to get a sack, get a negative play to back me up to make the field goal longer. So where can I attack? Because I still want this touchdown. Like, a field goal is my last effort. If I tie it late in the football game, still got a few more chances to try to go win this thing.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here.